You can also start utilizing the search functions. Search functionalities are very important. So I want you to start thinking two different facets or strategies. One is cause alignment. There's a lot of companies that are investing in Africa currently, whether it is for technology, whether it's for entrepreneurship. There's a lot of focus right now on the African continent and region because there's so much talent. So that is a type of company that you have to start looking out for and start realizing whether it's worth your time to reach out to them. Second strategy are generic industries. So generic industries, what I mean by that is that they might not be completely aligned with your cause. They might not be invested into Africa already. They might not be working there. However, they definitely still want to support because they have high access to wealth. You can think of family offices, financial advisors, real estate brokers, lawyers. These are all individuals that live on the network. So if I were to search here, financial advisor, okay, immediately you want to start utilizing the filters. So I can search for people, okay? And again, this is all for free on LinkedIn. Now you have for people over here, and you can click on this button that says all filters. And now you can actually start showcasing, all right, where are they based? What kind of companies are they in? What past companies have they been involved with? Are they even hiring at the moment? Because if they're hiring, it's also a signal that they are growing as a company. So that is so important to realize. When they're scaling, it means that they have the ability to, again, have revenues or have the ability to have income to support your mission as well. So this is why it's so important to start looking for these different connections. First connections is people that you're already connected with. Second connections are individuals that you haven't connected with at the moment. Okay, actively hiring, any job title, add a location. You can look over here and place United States. Surprisingly enough, as many people don't know, the US is always wanting to also support programs in Africa. So make sure that you can either look within the African region at different countries, but always look at the US because it is the most philanthropic market. It is an altruistic country, and they're always wanting to support missions like yours. So immediately you can start looking for results, and this way you can start tapping into every single one of these different connections that you know is a financial advisor based in the US. They're a second connection, which means that you have a first connection as a mutual connection of. So when you find that mutual connection, you can actually reach out to that person and say, hey, we're both connected to Mando, for example, and I thought I'd reach out so we can just set up a relationship, get to know one another. So this is the power of LinkedIn. There's a lot to go over. I know it sometimes can feel overwhelming, and it's like, whoa, there's so much information. How do I get started? What do I do? Very important. I always suggest start off with your banner. It's free to set up a banner. You don't need a professional designer. Go to canva.com. Canva is free to use. Go to the search bar over here, type in LinkedIn banner. As soon as you do, you're going to get all these different banners that you can utilize for free. Click on any single one of these, okay? Customize this template. There you go. And now you can just start writing over here what your nonprofit is, X nonprofit, etc. I'm going to give you the resource that teaches you how to set up Canva, how to build your attractive profile, all the things that you need to do. Take it little by little. Start with the profile. Then how to set up content, utilize AI. Look over the resources that I'm going to be sharing with you. Take some time because there's a lot of revenue on LinkedIn that want to support your missions. But first, you have to be findable. They have to see you. The visibility is so important to be able to achieve that as well. So it can sometimes feel overwhelming. Trust me, it really isn't. Go through the resources, take your time, start getting active. It doesn't happen overnight. Relationships take time. So I really want you to dive that in or ingrain that information in. A long-term relationship yields a higher return than a short-term donation. Again, a long-term relationship will always yield a higher return than a short-term donation. So don't focus on obtaining a donation of $50, $100 today, when if you build a relationship with an individual, it could turn into 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 or so results in terms of financial commitment to your cause and organization. Within the resources, because today I can talk about this for hours, I want to show you as well how you can utilize Sales Navigator. It's a tool within LinkedIn to even increment the searches even further, how to find volunteers, how to find potential board members. So there's a lot. And if you ever need any support, any help whatsoever, where can you find me? Well, surprisingly enough, you can find me on LinkedIn. So search for me, write me a message. I am very happy to support you, happy to send you free resources, help you out in any way. And just a huge thank you to Victoria and the entire team for giving me a chance here to discuss and ramble about LinkedIn.
Thank you so much, Mario, for this wonderful, wonderful presentation. This is well, you're an expert on LinkedIn and it really shows. And honestly, I've learned about the lead magnet, the banner, most importantly, and also just establishing trust and authority. And I'm sure everyone has learned from here about what you've shared. I want to leave room for people to ask questions and ask you question while we're here. I know we still have some time, so I wanted to give room for questions. So if you have a question, please unmute yourself and ask question. I know a lot of people join late, so if they have question, he's here to answer as much question for a few minutes that we have. Any question? Okay, yes, you see it's question. Okay, someone has in the chat. It does not say under our name though. Why are you saying banner matters most? Can you unmute Mario and let us know why does banner matter most?
Why is the banner so important? I'm going to go in very quickly, and then I want to get to Sohrab's question also. So why is the banner so important? Because it allows you to transmit your mission very clearly to 1 billion registered users on LinkedIn. So for example, we have worked with plenty of different organizations. As an example here, let's go to Maneshka. This is another nonprofit founder that we work with. Immediately, she also had a banner that looked very much like this. But instead, when we actually have a banner like this, empowering individuals to recover from life-changing injuries and illness, California Rehabilitation Foundation, we know in 5 seconds, again, what Maneshka is all about. So when we talk about this is so cut through the noise that we know what she's all about. We know that she's based in California. We know that she's talking about life-changing injuries and helping those patients through illnesses. So this is why the banner either tells you or to your potential audience, do I want to support this mission or not? Is this a cause that I align with? Same thing, for example, with Trisha. Trisha Montgomery, completely different nonprofit leader, veterinary advocate, animal welfare champion. So I know that she's all about supporting animals. And this is where we understand driving awareness and education for early detection of pet cancer. Now, this is going to lead into also Saurabh's question that was a very good question. Saurabh was wondering, why is this so important? It doesn't seem to be relevant for fundraising. This is for startups, entrepreneurs, and so forth. That isn't the case, fortunately. So Trisha, for example, also had a profile that looked like Felicia's. Now, the reason that we did such an amazing success story with Trisha was, one, we got her active. Her banner was completely relevant to what she does. Two, after just 3 weeks in our program of doing this entire setup, the lead magnets, the newsletters, the DMs, and how to actually write to individuals. After 3 weeks of being in the program, Trisha raised over $30,000 for her nonprofit. $30,000 within 3 weeks of getting active on LinkedIn. Okay, and you can see all of her posts is what I was talking about. It's very much related to her organization. She's all about preventive care for animals. So you see, it's all very related to her personal branding. 3 weeks, $30,000. Now, more importantly than just the $30,000, because that was a great amount that she was able to raise through LinkedIn after the program. More importantly, she was able to set up a partnership, again through LinkedIn, with an app that has 7 million subscribers of her ideal audience. That is an app that is all for pet lovers, and she was able to get her nonprofit within that app because she built the relationship of actually setting up, you see, setting up calls. This is her lead magnets. Going to her donation or her website, setting up a call with her directly utilizing a booking link. And she was able to actually get on a partnership for a 7 million subscriber app that now is turning into 6 figures or more, hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations, because her messaging was so crystal clear on LinkedIn that people are saying, well, that is a cause that I want to partner with. So there's all these different causes that you can obviously start supporting, but you're not targeting all 1 billion users on LinkedIn. You want to target those that have a personal connection or want to support the cause that you're working on in your region of the world. And I'm sure that you're going to be able to find them through LinkedIn. And that's why it's so important to have that banner set up and to be understanding that you're not talking to everyone, you're talking to your specific community, to those individuals that want to power your mission. And if you don't underestimate LinkedIn, you're going to find a wealth of support financially to your organization as well.
Thank you so much. That's well presented. Any other question? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, Lamarck.
Yes. I think first I would like to give to African through you, Victoria, for the presentation done by Mario. It is an eye-opener and a timely session that he has done. So my question is, sometimes the individuals that are also involved in donating to charities, from LinkedIn point of view, what would Mario say, having said about searching for maybe financial experts, companies? What about the searching of individuals who are involved in charity work that can donate to the cause in Africa?
So yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Lamak. Very, very much appreciated of your time. So yes, you can do, again, a lot of things within LinkedIn to search. You can find those individual donors. And we have to understand that LinkedIn is obviously filled with businesses, but those businesses are being run by individuals like yourself, like myself. So for example, if you're just reaching out and you're searching, look for impact-driven individuals. Write impact, for example, in the search bar and the search functionality of LinkedIn. Okay. Reason being is if they have impact within their tagline, like I do, you know that they're impact driven. That can mean a lot of things, but you want to first have that large search. Impact would mean that they're based in or focused on sustainability. They can be focused on nonprofit work. They can be focused on ecology, a lot of different things, but they can start resonating with your organization. So you can search impact. Secondly, search Africa or search locations of where you are. Once you also do that, it doesn't mean that they're living in Africa. It just means that they either have an attachment to the region. It can mean, again, that they're doing actually business in Africa. They have relationships already built out through the African channel as well. And so those are individuals that you can start reaching out to also to just establish a relationship, ask questions, ask how they got involved, what are they all about, and then ask if they know anybody that is based in your region or they could be supporting. Thirdly, and finally, start looking as well for nonprofits in the US. You can also do it through LinkedIn on the search bar that have causes that they are supporting in Africa. For example, throughout the presentation, I showed you Margaret. Margaret is a English nonprofit founder. She's from the UK, and her nonprofit is in Kenya, in Nairobi. And so she's also wanting to support. If you connect with someone like Margaret, I'm 100% sure that she has a wealth of connections that are based in the region, that are probably based in Kenya, but elsewhere also. So you start connecting with those individuals. And again, you don't have to be asking for the support directly from them if they're already doing some work or they're involved, but ask for their network. Hey, who else can you connect me with since you're very passionate about supporting communities in Kenya? Who do you know that I can connect with? Oh, listen, I know my good friend John. John would love to talk to you. So that's where you can start leveraging the search bar, reaching out to those connections and utilizing their mutual connections to find people that want to donate and support your cause as well.
Thank you. We have 4 more minutes. We can take one more question.
Hello.
Yes, John, go ahead.
Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I'm so grateful and happy to have this fruitful meeting. I give credit and thanks to Victoria and Mario for the wonderful arrangement. I've learned a lot, although I had some challenges with the network. All the topics which have been covered, I've learned a lot. I say. My organization in Zambia is a new one. I should say it's a baby organization, so to say. I would like to appreciate Mario, who said he is very, very open. We can connect so that he helps here and there on how to go about a lot of things involving the non-profit business. I'm appreciating whatever the arrangement has been, and I'm hoping to attend these meetings regularly because they're beneficial, they're educative, and it's one way of connecting to a larger network so that as Africans we benefit. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is that Africa, as it is, most of the parts of Africa are underdeveloped. And that's why you see people who are in this business are very, very few, because it takes heart for somebody to get into this business. A lot of people in Africa, they live below poverty datum line. So it is up to us as Africans to assist those who cannot manage to have things that are sufficient for their living. Thank you so much. I'm just so grateful. That's why I can't go without saying thank you. I cannot say thank you.
No, thank you, John. I very much appreciate your words. Thank you for participating today as well. And again, I'll be sending, along with Victoria, all these free resources so you can just start utilizing it today for your organization as you're starting to grow that also. And just go over the resources in your own time, and it'll be very helpful. So thank you again, John.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead, Nicholas. I can hear you. Thank you, John. Nicholas.
Yes, I want to appreciate everyone for whatever you're doing. Thank you very much, Mario. We have planned a lot. Thank you very much, Vicky. It's indeed a great opportunity that you've given us. My question would be, what do you say about having multiple platforms, majorly on LinkedIn, having different platforms, but when they are talking about on the same organization, how is it?
Nicholas, I apologize. Could you ask that again? I was getting cut off for me and I couldn't hear you very well. I want to answer your question well.
Yes, hello.
I think I can't hear his question. I think I don't know if I'm right, but I think his question is, can you have like multiple page on LinkedIn, or you have one for yourself, one for your organization? How does that work?
Thank you, Victoria. So yes, it is important to just maintain one profile for your personal branding. So for yourself, I can't have, let's say, 5 profiles for Mario Hernandez You can create it, but I would never suggest it because LinkedIn can restrict your account because of that. So yes, have one for your profile, two for your organization. They're both free to set up. Always have the organizational profile because it is good for credibility and reputation. So you have to have the organization page that's there on LinkedIn. But when it comes to being active on LinkedIn, writing the posts, creating the content, doing the reach out, like sending a message, do it all through your personal profile. So as Nicholas, not as your organization, because LinkedIn and people on LinkedIn won't respond as much or won't interact as much from an organizational page unless you are Coca-Cola or Apple and all these large companies. Nobody really gets much traction through the organizational page. It all has to be done through your personal branding. So you can see that from my own site. My Impact Circle company website is there for transparency. Oh, this is my company, it's there. But all my messaging is done from myself. And every nonprofit that we work with, the success that they have is when they do it in that format. Personal branding first. So always set both up, but just make sure that your messaging comes from your personal branding, Nicholas. Thank you.
Okay, because of our
Yeah, thank
time.
you very much.
Okay. Because of our time, thank God we have this recorded so we can share with our community. I will be on the lookout for the material. Mario, please send it to me. I'll be able to share it with everyone in our community. Thank you so much for your time. If you don't mind, for a few minutes, if you can show your face so that we can take a screenshot, that would be helpful. If you can just, show your face, that'll be helpful for us to just take a screenshot and have this. Please just be on camera. That's helpful for us. Please, if you can be on camera, that's good. Thank you as much as you can. Do you get it?
Where I am, Victoria, we're in blackout, so I don't think my face will be seen.
Okay, no worries about that. I think we should
That's my worry.
we'll take what we can get. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mario, thank you so much for your time. We're grateful. Thank you so much. On behalf of my community, on behalf of Give to Africa, thank you for your time. And be on the lookout, everyone, again. Next month, we'll bring again another speaker to help us getting closer and closer to the fund. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next time. Thank you, Mario.